Hi guys, welcome to my channel, and here's another quick analysis on AMC's price action today. So as expected, as I mentioned in my previous video, we did see a pullback, a confirmation of this shooting star reversal candle as we discussed yesterday. Uh, to be very honest, guys, I'm still bullish on this. This is not distributive just yet. We've got low volume today, around 61 mil, so that's a good sign. We don't want to see too much volume on sell-off days. The RSI has got a chance to like come back down, so which is what we said last time. You want the RSI to cool off a little bit. So that's all still pretty good. I was hoping and I was expecting for a little bit more pullback today, but we didn't get that, which is good enough. As I said yesterday, I was gonna scalp some puts, which I did successfully, and then I got out of all my positions because you never know what's gonna happen tomorrow. Because tomorrow, especially, is the CPI data release. So the expected CPI percentage is, I believe, it's 8.87, if I'm not mistaken, and if we get anything above that, I do expect the markets to dump, and AMC will obviously go down in sympathy. If we get a good CPI print, then you can expect the markets to rally. So before we jump into the AMC analysis, let's quickly take a look at SPY once and see where we are at there. So there we go. So SPY is just at its testing its 233 EMAs on the dot on the daily thing. If we go on to the 4-hour chart here, I can show you exactly what I mean. Let me put off all these things. Okay, so there we go. So SPY on the long term has been sort of forming this expanding or rather this broadening wedge pattern, which is a bullish pattern, to be honest, and it is in this critical sort of resistance line, which is denoted by this yellow line, which has touch points all the way back, somewhere here, like in July 2021. So this is the resistance line that it broke from in the last CPI release. So this was the fall that we saw. I do not expect similar kind of fall this time, even if the CPI print is a little bad. Maybe the SPY comes back and tests its support zone at around 398, maybe even goes down to 390. Those are like the two primary key support levels for SPY, and then it sort of tries and decides what it wants to do from that point on. But if the CPI print is good, then your next resistance lines are here at around 430 and of course at 417, 420 region. Okay, so that being said, let's jump back to AMC and see where we are at the 4-hour time frame. So there we go. As we were talking about yesterday, I was hoping for a retracement back down to this demand zone here, denoted by this box here. At least a retracement of a 0.382 or a 0.5. This fib retracement has been taken from the last impulse wave here. So we did come very close to our 0.382. We did not quite touch it. In fact, we came absolutely, on the dot to the lows of the previous, the day before yesterday, state trading days after hours low. So that's a good thing, which means that we are trying to establish some sort of a support here. So we are in the micro time frames. We are tracking this bull flag that has been forming since yesterday, as you can see, denoted by this channel here. So we did get a breakout and a retest. We didn't see a proper breakout from this, but then you did not expect that today anyways, because the markets are a little iffy about what the direction it should take until the CPI print is released tomorrow. So you did not expect the markets to establish direction today anyways, and SPY is no less, guys. Do not expect SPY to just AMC to just go up if the other markets are dumping. It's just not going to happen at all. So again, we are in quite a bullish structure. This can be a false breakout as well. If the CPI print is bad, do expect AMC to come down. And honestly speaking, I would not mind unless and until AMC breaks this 233 and the 377, and sort of falls back all the way down to this green line, which is essentially the upward channel that we had been tracking for so long, which is this one here, right? So it can go and fall all the way down here to around 1970, 1950, which would be a 0.5 retracement for AMC. So again, if we get a bounce from the 0.5 retracement, we're going to be good. If we enter this channel, that's where I will start panicking a bit, because that would, to me, seem extremely distributive. And once we enter this channel, we might again just get rejected from the top and probably move back down, and then do the whole thing again all over again. That would be bad for the stock. Again, that would completely depend on the overall market sentiment tomorrow after the CPI print is released, but I'm expecting that the CPIs would be good. We do have signs from the market that the inflation is coming under control a little bit, and especially with the stimulus checks and stuff that are getting announced now, I believe the government is trying very hard to get that under control, at least till the election season. I think they're just kicking the can down the road. We are going to see a deep correction later on, but maybe after the midterm election cycle in November. Okay, so that being said, so here's what I'm expecting for tomorrow, guys. I am expecting a little bit more correction, so maybe try and test this trend line and then probably establish this support once again. Maybe come all the way down to 2141 or 21 or 2093, just at the top of this demand box, before moving on up. That would be ideal. If it does that, that would give a huge bullish indicator going into next week, and then the targets are, of course, 2969, which is denoted by this red line, and then the top of the March push up, which is somewhere at around 34. There we go. That's where this is, right? So again, the bullish thesis still holds, guys. If I am playing options, against none of this is financial advice. Please let me be very clear about it. You do you, I'll do me. But if I was playing options, I would be very careful about what's going to happen tomorrow, and see, probably wait out this week and see what the market does tomorrow. Like if the CPI print is really bullish and you see the SPY popping off, you can definitely expect AMC to pop off again. Right? But then again, don't forget that AMC does have these resistance lines to beat, which are the resistance lines that we have been tracking for all the way from the June run-up in 2021, right? So those are the two sort of holy grail resistance lines that AMC needs to beat and re-establish, retest, and then sort of move forward. So overall, guys, I'm still bullish about it. Everything looks pretty good to me. I am expecting a little bit more correction tomorrow despite the CPI print. I believe that would be a little bit more healthy if on the daily time frame, as I said in my previous video, AMC comes and establishes the support on these two moving averages, which is the 233 and the 377, and then tries to go up higher. I believe that would be the best way for AMC moving forward. But then again, it may just so happen that we see a pop-up tomorrow again, depending on the broader market. So there we go, guys. That's a quick analysis of the AMC price. If you have any questions, as always, leave it in the comments section below. Everything else looks hunky-dory for the stock. Unless and until we get a bad CPI print, I do expect AMC to be bullish going into next week. So although I have literally exited out of all my call options, I am still holding a few September ones just in case this pops off, but it would completely depend on what I decide to do tomorrow based on the CPI print. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for all of your support. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. I'll try and answer them. And if you like this kind of content, these daily updates, then do hit the subscribe button. If not, I appreciate your support nonetheless. Until then, thank you very much. Happy investing.